H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday. My favorite day of the week is Women Rock Wednesday, but as Nissa Ville would say, women rock every day, but we just, guess what? Just got to give them a day. You got to get the women a day. And shout out to all the ladies, the mamas all over the world, especially in the summer basketball community. I know the things that you do, and I know the sacrifices that you make. And let me tell you something. They do not go unnoticed. That's why I always celebrate you every single day, and just want you to get better. Because guess what, women, y'all taking over the world. Seem like these guys don't want to. What y'all got to do is teach them how to lead, because some of us don't. Some of them just don't know how to lead. So, let me shout out to my first five, my starting five, the ladies today. Let me see. I know I got five. I wasn't worried about it today. There's a guy tried to get in front of y'all. I ain't gonna call his name out, but I got Madonna Johnson. I got Sonia Billingsley. I got Dale Griggs. I got Anissa Ville. Let me go. Huh? What? I talked to. Hold on. I know I saw more women in there. Hold on. Something going wrong. Did I get Sonia? Did I get Anissa? Kim Smith is in the building. Kim Smith is in the building, girl. Kim, I needed you. I needed you today. Kim Smith is in. We don't have our six lady today, but those top five, I'm gonna repeat them again. They so nice. I got to call them out twice. Madonna Johnson, Sonia Billingsley, Dale Griggs, Anissa Ville, and Kimberly Smith is in the building. Wow. And ladies, I got some stuff. I always have stuff for y'all, and to talk to. And y'all, I want y'all to help me through this. Y'all got to walk me off a ledge, and y'all always do. But just some things. Let me just look in my. Hey, everybody else, all the guys on there, I see you. Do me a favor when you first come in the show. Let's just make it a practice. Just share the show. Soon as you get in, share the show. If you're on YouTube, push the thumbs up button. That is Moody, Corey Willis, you in charge of the YouTube today. Make sure everybody push the thumbs up button. When they come on and say, look here, man, Mr. YouTube over here, push that thumbs up button, okay? So I won't have to say it again. Karen Thomas, the sixth late Karen Thomas is in the building. See, that's all I got to do is keep talking. My girl's going to come in. And speaking of Karen, I was thinking about something, and y'all help me. I wanted, what's up, Daryl Garrett? I was talking to Casey Williams. He is the curator, the HNIC of the No Excuse Pro League, and we got women pro am now. We got women pro am in conjunction with the men's pro am, and what he was so adamant about. What's up, Reginald Simpson? When he said he's going to do it, he wanted to be in compliance with Title IX. Okay, Kim. He said, if I'm going to do something for the guys, Brandon Nickerson, I'm going to do it for the girls. If the guys got nice uniforms, the women going to have nice uniforms. He didn't have to do this. He's not in the NCAA. He didn't have to do this. If the girls got, the girls going to have the exact same social media following. I've been watching the girls, all the girls stuff been posted just like the men. But it was troubling to him. And I heard his heart, because where are the young women? Are the women who played overseas? Why don't they come back and participate. I think he got 6 women teams, but next year he want women to come back and participate in it. Trey Phillips, high school girl. He had a high school girl out there, Willing Dillon. I don't know her name. Oh my good. College girl from U of H out there killing. I got to get those names. But we got to support it, young ladies. This Women Rock Wednesday. So, hey, Trey Phillips, there's no reason the girl, if they're not playing, if they're playing overseas, if they back or whatever, some playing in the WNBA, some might be overseas. But if you're not, you're a college player, and you're not, got to come play in the pro-am. And I'm gonna make out a call too. A lot of people don't like to see it. All the young players, the De'Aaron Foxes, the Justin Winslows, the Justin Jacksons, who else? Quentin Grimes. Y'all in the league, right? Y'all got to come back to the pro-am. You ain't too big for the pro-am. Hall of Famers that played in the pro-am. Manage your time so you can get back. You don't have to play the whole time. But you're a part of this community. We got to, and Trey, I know you got a team in, Trey, but we got to broaden it, Trey. Trey, we got to have if Chuck McGowan got a team, anybody else dealing with women should have a team. People are taking out their time to put up this platform for our young kids, women, to have a chance to play. Moses Malone, all of these Hall of Famers, John Lucas, all these guys that played in the pro-am. Why are our young guys don't come back and play in it? And I don't want to hear the excuse, they influenced by. I don't care who they influenced by. At least come down there and show up. Shout out to Jonathan Simmons. Shout out to who else be coming all the time? A couple more players come all the time. Daniel House used to come. I don't know what that happened to him. But Jessica Brooks, we so backwards. This is our stuff. We don't want to support our own stuff. Jessica Brooks, I just don't understand it. That's why I tell you to share the show. We got some people come on here probably have never shared the show. They just come on here and look and see what somebody gonna say and be over there like this and turn it off. Sick. We gotta get well, man. For real, we gotta get well. And y'all think about what I'm saying. Now we ain't talking about you. Afraid you can't make a layup. We ain't talking about you bums. We got enough bums. We need some players now. But women's basketball, we need your support. The pro-am. No excuses program. This man is footing the bill for the girls. Referees, uniforms, he got to do all of that. Let's go support him. Come on, man. All right? We good? All right, let's go. I watched the movie. Everybody talking about, Robert, you got to watch. I hadn't watched it all, but I watched the Little Hustle movie, and I kind of like it. Okay, with Adam, what is his name? Adam Sandler. In it, if you got Netflix, go and watch it. I mean, I want to go finish watching it because I just ain't had much time lately. Been doing so much stuff, and I got a question. Yeah, I got questions. I got a guest who's supposed to come on if he know how to. I guess he gonna text me. I'm gonna text him and see if he gonna come on. Got a guess for y'all. Got a guess. Guess. Let me see how you looking over there. Wait a minute. How are you looking? See, I can't multitask like y'all. But I saw it, son. I hadn't seen it all. I ain't seen it all, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It kept me. I like whoever is the person that the casting director I like the way she cast. I like the guys. I mean, some of the guys I know, but I just like the guys that's in the movie. But I've been seeing something, and y'all help me. I've been talking about this Stephen Curry disrespect. Somebody called me yesterday talking about uh, they were uh, debating whether or not Andrew Wiggins is giving Steph a run for his money in the MVP race. Y'all, y'all, sometimes, man. I mean, Andrew Wiggins had one good game in Game Five. Steph carried them for 4 games, and now, I mean, that is the disrespect that I've been seeing. And I just don't. And I keep asking people, and they don't want to tell me. I just want to know where it come from. Share the show, y'all. I just want to know where it come from, ladies. Like, yeah, where does it come from? I keep hearing somebody call me yesterday with that mess. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I got off the phone. I said, man, I do not have time for that. But I want to share something with y'all before my guests come on. I was thinking about, uh, y'all know we're gonna celebrate Juneteenth this weekend. This time, for the first time, um, it's gonna be. Let me see. When is the exact date of Juneteenth? Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna be the first time. Oh, it's gonna be on Sunday. It's gonna be on Father's Day. It's gonna be the first time that we. It's gonna be a national holiday. You know. You know. Joe Biden wrote an executive order, uh, and now it's gonna be a holiday. It's a national holiday. It's the first time. But I was just studying. I've been doing some studying. I just want to share just a little some with y'all that I just didn't know. Y'all got to realize I'm from Memphis, right? I never celebrated it through all my until I moved to Houston. I didn't really know nothing about it. Okay, y'all grew up in Houston. Y'all all right? I just didn't know, and I want to be transparent about it. I didn't, and grown ass man come up to Houston didn't know what the hell Juneteenth was until I moved here. We didn't celebrate Juneteenth in Memphis, Tennessee. We celebrate the 4th of July. Okay. My family never talked about it. And then I did some studying and found out it wasn't unusual. Why? I didn't know about it. We think of Juneteenth in terms of when it has been celebrated and where it has been celebrated. It's gone through ebbs and flows. It flowed, of course, out of the General Order number 3 from Gordon Granger, standing in Texas in Galveston on June 19th, 1965, when he read the field order declaring that Africans are no longer enslaved. I didn't grow up knowing that, Sonia. I didn't. I know, but it's not just in Texas. I'm gonna show you some. I learned, Brandy. A lot of Texas haven't heard of you. Wow, he said a lot of non-Texas. Yes, uh, but check this out. The end of the Civil War. I'm just studying, y'all. Uh, which had taken place in April 1865. Wow, the news had finally reached Texas. Right. The reason we didn't celebrate. Oh, my guest done popped on. Uh, my guest done popped on. Let me see. Can I see him? I guess I see him. I see him. I see him there. I see him. I'm gonna bring him on in a second. I see him. Stay there. I got a surprise guest for y'all. Um, the reason we didn't celebrate it in Memphis, I was doing some digging, In 1866, which was the first official celebration in Galveston in the Port Arthur area, from I think 1866 through the 19th century. It was a Texas thing, Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, Louisiana thing. As we entered the 20th century, you began to see a diminish of the rituals that lasted through the 1950s and so on. Then it picks back up. I found out of my research, and I might have missed some things, but just if you want to add some, y'all can. It picks back up with the Black Power movement in the 1960s, and by the end of the 1960s, you began to see it flourish in other places, and you really it really gains momentum in the 70s, and in 72, you had you see a rebirth of sorts. And the reason I got to talk about this, by the end of the decade, 72, at the end of the 80s, right? A young brother out of Houston, Texas, advocated for it as he entered the state Texas legislator as a freshman in 1999. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. He pushed for it to become a state holiday that was successfully adapted in 1979. And then in 80, it became a Texas state holiday, Juneteenth. That young man was Al F. Edwards, who made a transition not too long ago. From there through the 80s, you see a flourish in Texas and in the Southwest. Talking about Juneteenth, if you just came on. Houston is the epicenter. It began to spread beyond Texas, and you really see it start taking off in the 1990s. When you look back at the states who adopted Juneteenth, some of the earliest states who adopted it as a state holiday included, of all places, Minnesota. Of all places, Minnesota, because they had a lot of blacks migrated to Minnesota. Rochester, Minnesota, by the way. See that? Brandon, I've been working, Brandon. The ancestors are remarkable. There are no mistakes. George Floyd was from Houston and Third Ward. And he has a direct link. And we'll talk about that later when I might come back tomorrow and give y'all some more. But from 2000 till now, I see you guess. That's where you see a lot of states adopted in 2000. But it was really the black nationalists in many ways who made it made it real in places like Philadelphia, Boston, where in Massachusetts, if Paul Miranda is watching, they came up with the Juneteenth flag in the early 2000s, and in DC, and it converged with other rituals. See, this is what I want to help y'all out with a little bit that I learned. It converged with other rituals like African Liberation Day. It's not unusual that me growing up in Memphis wouldn't have celebrated it. But now when I go back, and it's not uncommon, now it's up on the upswing. I didn't grow up knowing about Juneteenth, y'all, but I did grow up knowing about rituals that were associated with Juneteenth. But even the people who celebrated then would not have called them Juneteenth rituals. I'm gonna walk through a little bit of it here, and then I'm gonna bring on my guests. I'm gonna walk through how we got here. Now, I got to realize, I'm gonna just give you a little bit today. Juneteenth is only one of the rituals that our people created to observe, our celebrate, or to commemorate moments when they achieve something through struggle, through combinations of circumstances, however they achieve freedom in the Western Hemisphere. The cousins of Juneteenth goes throughout the hemisphere. For example, when we talk about Emancipation Day, that's usually in the Caribbean in August. Emancipation, freedom. That's when you see something somewhere between the 1st and the 1st and 4th of August over in the Caribbean. They call that Emancipation Day, Freedom Day. That's when you see many Africans in the Caribbean. That's just when the countries won their independence in the 19th century. Trinidad, Tobago, and Jamaica. In fact, there is an Emancipation Park in Houston. When I first came to Houston, that's the first place I ever came and played basketball. In Third Ward, they said, man, that's where the hoop was at. That's where I came when I first came to Houston. But I'm gonna stop there because I want to bring a guest on. He first time on, man. He's doing so many things behind the scenes over at TSU. And as you know, I got a chance to call some of the games for TSU this year, and got to see what these guys were doing. They got a masterful athletic department headed by VP Kevin Granger. Excuse me, Dr. Kevin Granger now, and it's just it's just great to have a guy on, man. That I just saw his walk. I've been knowing this. I know over 30 years, at least 30 years. And young man, I've been wanting to get on the show, and I found out when Jimmy called me and said he wasn't gonna be on. I called him at the last minute, and he said, "Man, whatever you need, I got it. I got it." But I'm gonna talk. Listen to me. I got some old Juneteenth stuff that's gonna blow y'all away, and I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But without any more delay, I'm gonna bring on the Silver Fox. Kevin Allen is in the building at TSU right now. I like that shirt. I got to get one of them. What's up, Doc? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Robert. How you guys doing?
Hey, man. Guess what? Thank God. You know what I'm thinking? I'm saying we didn't have a sound check, and I got a chance, and your sound good. I appreciate it, man. Kevin, do me a favor. Give me because I didn't want to give you the wrong title. Give me your title and give me some of your day-to-day duties over at TSU. Because you do everything, man. And I just said, what? You over here, the girls' baseball, blah, 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 everywhere. The facilities, hey, let me tell you something. That's one of the best ran facilities in the SWAC, because you got to understand, I went around the SWAC and I came back. There's no place like home. But what's up, Doc? Tell the people what you do over there.
Hey, man, do a little bit of everything, Robert. Tyler's in game day operations. I work with a great team, so I'm all over the place. And with football, we're getting ready for season tickets, getting ready to handle some of those type things. Get ready for football season. I'm handling some of the calls on season tickets. With basketball game day operations there as well, where we set up everything prior to the game, breakdown after the games, baseball, softball. So we kind of do it all. Then, one of my favorite spots is over at the fueling station. That's your spot as well. But some of the people I work with is, Eddie Davis and Chris LeBlanc, business manager.
Yeah.
That's in my office. I'm in there with the coaches. So I'm kind of rubbing elbows with a lot of people.
Right. That's awesome. You know what? I saw the other day, I don't know if you saw the show the other day, I highlighted your young interns that are going to go work for the Astros. And
That's
one
right.
of them I have to meet through you. And that means that I got his number in my phone. I met him through you, Isaiah. I'm so proud of him. Have he left it? Have he left to go? Have he left?
He's there already. Yeah, and I told you, Isaiah, he's great guy. And I introduced you to him, Robert. I said, Rob, this guy here, he's awesome.
You told me that. When you introduced, you said, boy, hey, that's something special right there. Man, it just makes me so proud. Me being around those young kids, being in the fueling station. If you don't know, I came on the show bragging about the fueling station. It's a section in the gym where the young kids can just come, student athletes can just come and refuel on all kind of healthy stuff and healthy snacks and healthy stuff, so they can never just say, man, I couldn't go to the store. They can come in there and get whatever they want to. And it's just unbelievable. And Kevin, he runs it that facility, and I come up there and mess with him and hang out with him. I get a chance to see all the student athletes. I met the golf team, the track team. I just met everybody. I met everybody. That's like the spot to come hang out and come by and get you some juice and get you some stuff. I like them blueberry muffins. Oh my goodness! But that's it, man. It's just But thank y'all, man, for everything that y'all do over there, man. I'm just so proud of your staff the president, Miss Young,
Uh,
Dr. Young.
uh, right.
Awesome, man. I mean, it's
Uh,
just, and I had the advantage when y'all allowed me to go and travel with your team around the country. And I got a chance to see other universities. And, and then when I came back here and I watched how y'all took care of the visiting media,
mhm.
let me tell you something. And I've said this without you on the show. They know I done said this. It's a stark difference in how y'all treat the media here. And I ain't saying they're bad. Y'all just so good. You follow me?
Gotcha.
You know, they good, but y'all over there great. You follow me? Y'all make sure, because I sit and watch. You know how I am. I sit and watch how y'all did the what's the Florida A&M? I think the Florida A&M guy. So whoever it was, I just watched. I said, we be taking. They weren't taking care of me and Chatterbox like these folks take. I mean, they were good now,
Right.
but they just wasn't like this. It was just like this. So
Well,
shout out.
it
Huh?
starts at the top
Huh?
with our president because
Uh-huh.
she demands excellence, and then with Dr. Granger, he demands excellence as well. And we have, like I said, we have a great team that we meet and do things like that to make sure that it's ran first class, and we want to make sure everybody's comfortable, and when they leave, they have a great experience.
And Kevin, me and you, Kevin, let me tell you something. I got to tell the story. Y'all, Kevin was, before, because when you in he's in college athletics now. He used to have this organization called the Rookies. He used to coach, right? Coach and run the program, right? But one of his star pupils happened to be one of my son's best friends, right?
Yeah.
Played on the same high school team. Daniel, you too, mate. And it was just so funny, the lessons. And Kevin was telling me some other day. See, Kevin been watching me, man, and listening to me. And he told me the other day that, hey, man, I'm going to just tell you, he was bringing up conversations that me and him had that I forgot. But he used them. It went out and helped people. Hold up, y'all. I never get it. Kevin, you can talk about that, but I got to give y'all this one.
I know where you're going with this.
He always called me complaining. Adam, I don't like the way they're doing this. Adam, I don't like. Hold up. I said, dude. I said, homeboy, if you don't like what nobody else is doing, do your own. If you don't like nobody else, build your own. He said, that's the best advice that anybody ever gave him. And all I got time. Had it. Why is this right here? Why this guy ain't that? I said, Kevin, I done talked him off a ledge a million times. I said, and Kevin, now you can talk about the things, some of the lessons that some of these parents, hey parents, this is a good time to share the show. Because I was giving him lessons that I forgot I gave it to. Y'all got to realize sometimes I'm like a pastor used to preach, and I talked to him after the show, and after he preached, and I tell him about what he said. Man, I don't remember everything I said. I was under the anointing. I was just flowing, right? So sometimes, y'all, I just give and give and give. It's in me. I guess if I write it down, I'll go back and get it. But you were telling me some stuff, man, the other day, man. I mean, share our journey, man. You can share the journey.
Okay, some of the conversation that we have some knockdown drag out. So conversations aren't
Man, don't
always.
tell them about them.
Oh, they're knockdown drag outs. Hey, we almost lost friendship at one time. So we won't go there.
No,
But
he was mad at me. I wasn't mad at him.
almost lost friendship.
Hold on. Hey, let's get this straight. He was mad at me. I wasn't
Hey,
mad. But keep
he
going.
quit talking to me for about 6 months. So
Hey
no,
y'all, hey y'all, I wish I could tell y'all what it's about. Y'all would sit there and say,
don't
what?
do it.
But keep going. But keep going.
Don't do it. No, but
Uh-huh.
some of the things that, and I spoke with, I said, hey, Robert, you all share some information with these parents in regards to recruiting and rankings and things of that nature.
Right.
But sometimes they may need to hear it from a different set of speakers.
Mm.
Because sometimes when you tell them that, parents think that, hey, my son has to play on the EYBL. He has to do this. He has to do that in order. He has to be recruited by a Division I school. He has to do this. I say, Robert, that's not always it. That they may be taking it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So I said something you told me a long time ago. You said, hey, Kevin, repetition is the best thing. They got to get the reps in and put them in front of some people that you think, where they'll get some looks. He said, and one other thing that you want to take notice of, if one school starts recruiting your child, 9 times out of 10, someone else in that conference will take notice and say, hey, we missed out on this guy. Who is this that they're recruiting? So what I did back in that about 2015, that was my last year in AAU basketball. I said, hey, you share some things with me.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I started pulling up different conferences at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to do was just reach out to one school, may have 10 schools in that conference, but each day I would find the coaching staff. I would never email the head coach
Mm-hmm.
because they're really busy. So I would pick out an assistant coach that I could try to build a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could get, say, 2 to respond, I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I started kind of at the bottom because I wanted to work my way up, not from the top and fall down.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get as many as I could to get interested in some of my kids, then mission accomplished. So I remember a story. Robert called me one day, and we talked about this. He said, "Hey man, I have a college coach, brand new, looking for students, looking for basketball players. Can I say his name, Robert?
Yeah, you
Go
can say
with
his
it.
name. You can say his
Okay.
name.
He was at HBU at that particular time. His name was Jeremy Case, fresh. He said, hey, man, he's looking for him. Here's his number. You need to call him.
Mm-hmm.
So when Robert gave me the number, I think I hung up in his face because I was trying to call so fast. So when I reached out to him, he said, hey, sounds interesting. When you playing again? When is this happening? I gave him the information. And the next thing I knew, at the next basketball game, he was sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the player at that time was Daniel Utomi.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, man, I like him. He said, I think he'll be a player in our league.
Mm-hmm.
And all summer, he followed us. He
Mm-hmm.
followed the whole particular time. And I share this with a lot of parents as well. Sometimes you may look at a school and say, that's not right for little Johnny. I think we're bigger than that. You have to remember these college coaches move around a lot. So you never want to burn any bridges with these people.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened, he stayed at HBU a few years, but when Daniel um, finished high school, he ended up signing with University of Akron.
Mm-hmm.
But myself and Coach Case remained friends.
Hey, y'all.
And
Now, let me stop right there. When I tell you I introduced him to Case, and the next thing you know, they best friends. I mean, Case called him before he called me.
yeah,
They must have been doing some stuff together I don't know nothing about, but keep going. Yeah.
so now Coach Case he left HBU and he went to University of Kansas, where he
Right.
started out as a video coordinator.
Uh-huh.
But before you know it, he's moved his way up on the staff,
Mm-hmm.
and this year he's won a national championship.
Championship.
So just like that,
Right.
that can go to show you how relationships can turn when you think those schools aren't good enough, but now where he's at.
And Kevin, I never told, and you said, Robert, why haven't you ever told that story? Man, I got so many things in my head. And Kevin, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. I just told my friend, I said, man, this got a young coach over here, man. get over here. Y'all get to know each other.
Yep.
Get to know each other. And that union, these guys here gonna be at each other's weddings and all that kind of stuff. They that close because, but I can't come on here talking about everything. We'll be all day if I tell you about all the conversations I done had with people all over the country about this. But when you brought that to my attention, I mean, I had forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you two young guys, y'all forged that relationship, and it's just if that's the only thing I could do is bring y'all two together, then I did my job.
Hey, and think about it, Robert. Texas Southern played Kansas this year in the NCAA tournament.
I walk in the gym. That man came from the other side of the gym and came over there and hugged me. And I'm about to play Kansas, man. I'm thinking about Bill Self. I ain't thinking about we finna play against Case. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking Bill Self. Cause I just didn't want TSU to lay an egg. I said, man, don't lay an egg, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I was nervous. I tell y'all secret. The season over with. When I used to call the games, I was just as nervous as Johnny Jones, cause I was living and breathing through these kids, man. I had learned and been on the road with them. Kevin, I know you was back here, but when I'm on that road, I'm with them. If something break out, I'm with them. Mm-hmm. You follow me? So it was a unique ride that I wouldn't trade that experience for nothing in the world. I wouldn't trade that experience for nothing in the world. But yeah.
Got your buddy walking behind me, man.
Hey,
you know how.
Get out the way, man. That ain't Ryan, is it?
Yeah, that's Ryan.
That's my homeboy. But I mean, you can comment, Kevin.
Yeah, but it was great, and like you said, he's gotten married, invited to his wedding, things of that nature, man. So, like that, those are how those unions can start, man. Great relationship with this guy, man. Hey, man, you don't start. You know it. Don't start. But look, but back to that story, Robert. You and I talk all the time, and back then you gave me a lot of advice. You're like, hey, Kevin, look, don't worry about the rankings. Just let them play.
I did.
Don't worry about that. Another story. I'm just trying to give these stories where parents can kind of understand, and I'll throw these names out.
Okay.
Christian James was at Bel Air. Daniel Utomi was at Westside. No, but we're gonna go a different angle with it.
Yeah. I like that.
He was ranked ahead of Daniel. And I was like, hey, Robert, it can't be because Bel Air never beat Westside. So and every time he has a good game. So what's this? They just gotta let him play.
Right.
But to come back to it, Christian James, EYBL, Daniel Utomi with me, non-sneaker team had to go different routes. Christian James went Power 5 at Oklahoma. He went to University of Akron. But Daniel graduated and went to a Power 5 and went to USC.
Yes, sir.
But I shared with you not long ago, now the cliche here is they're both playing professional, not NBA, but the professional basketball in Italy and play against each other.
Yeah.
So now there's the connection again. So parents, you
slow that down, Kevin. I think they missed that one. These two young guys were nemesis in the same district. West Side versus Bel Air. That rivalry had got heated, starting off with a couple of years earlier before Daniel got there, right? It got a little heated. So now those same guys go different routes. One go to Oklahoma. Big 12. One go to Akron. And guess what? Then Daniel end up at USC, Power 5. And now both of them went all across the pond in Italy, one of the greatest places in the world. And they played against each other in the playoffs a couple of week and a half. Yeah, and that's, think about that, y'all. And I remember Kevin. I come out. I had to talk you off a ledge again.
Yeah.
Man, these man ain't got my boy ranked, man. But you had to learn about that stuff, man. Now you can come on and tell these stories.
Correct.
You follow me?
Yep.
You follow me? You can come on and tell it. Kevin, Walter Yates talking about where you from.
Where I'm from,
Yeah.
3703, Houston, Texas.
Nah. Yeah, he from Houston.
Yeah.
Where's you talking about, Walter Yates? Walter Yates, where you from?
Robert, but we got to tell these stories. You got to tell the other story about my
man. Come on.
No. I'm gonna let you tell the story. I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna let you take it, and then I'll take the wheel again.
Okay.
Okay. You came to my practice.
Okay. Yeah.
But we got to tell the story.
Yeah, we got to tell it. Yeah. You want me
Tell
to finish? I walked in this practice, right?
When you want me to take back over, you
okay.
tell.
Okay. I just walked in this practice, and I kept. It was running up and down. Y'all gotta understand. I don't go to everybody's practice, but I'm at his practice. They was going up and down, and I kept saying, "I like him." You was telling me about what he ain't. I saw what he was. 6'7", long, athletic, can get in the rim. But he don't do it all the time, they said. But when Robert walked in there, that's the first thing I saw was him. I said, what? Wow. I mean, and then you can take over from there, then I'll come back.
Okay. So I said, well, Robert, athletic, but doesn't do it all the time. Yeah. I said, I got to speed that motor up.
Okay.
But this is where we get back to the parents.
Right.
His dad at the time, don't do it, Robert. No. This is a true story.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Come on, y'all.
This is a true story. But this is because I told Robert, I said, Robert, I got to tell the story for the parents because sometimes you have to be truthful where your child is at the particular moment. What do y'all say right now?
Right now. Right
now. Right. So you have to be truthful. He could play, but at the particular time, I didn't feel he was ready for that other level.
Right.
So you take it over, Robert, I told you. So what the parent did.
So the daddy didn't like the way his recruiting was going. Right? He ain't had no offers now from nobody. He didn't have an offer from Boogaloo State. But the daddy, hold on. Daddy went and got him some paper and a typewriter, whatever he had.
True story.
Hold up, y'all, listen to me. And wrote a letter to Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski at Duke. Mind you, he ain't have no offers yet. Motor wasn't good yet. Daddy said, hey, man, you missing out, Coach K. You missing out on this dude down here in Houston, Texas, my son. You need to get somebody, whatever, get down here and see about this dude. I mean, I like the nerves of the daddy, but the daddy wasn't being realistic. The daddy just, mamas and dad, he just wasn't being, the man didn't call Rice. The man didn't call U of H. The man didn't call TSU. The man reached out to Duke saying, you need to get out here and see my son. I said, unbelievable. Kevin, how did you talk him out that ledge?
You got to let it play out. So what we did at the time, back in 2015, like I said, that was my last year when I coached these guys. So we went through the whole summer, still didn't get anything.
Y'all travel around.
And we traveled everywhere. So what happened was he ended up getting an offer to a junior college. And this is where I told Robert, I said, this is where some of the parents are missing the boat. Because a lot of them think little Johnny is too good to go to a junior college. but the good thing about him, like Robert said, he was 6'7" and he was still growing.
Mm.
Long, he played a wing, didn't play a post, but he played a wing, could shoot the basketball. But he was a qualifier.
Mm.
He was a qualifier.
Hold on, let me hit that button because that mean idea. Keep going.
He was a qualifier.
Mm-hmm.
Qualifier means after one, you can go if you get the right deal. So went to junior college, and his junior college team made it to the junior college Final Four. He took off. Mm-hmm. Motor took off. Mm-hmm. Skill set he always had. Mm-hmm. At the end of his junior college, the first year, they knew he was a qualifier. Mm-hmm. He had 30 offers.
Hold on. Go again.
He had 30 offers, not phone calls. 30 offers. 30. So he could pick and choose now where he wanted to go. So he ended up.
Keep going. No, because I was just reading up. So it ain't where you start out, parents. It's where you end up. But keep going, Kel. I like this.
So he ended up signing with Boise State. Mm-hmm. He went to Boise, didn't quite like it the way it was. Mm-hmm. But what I like about the parents that I had, mm-hmm. and I hear a lot of horror stories about a lot of programs. Mm-hmm. The parents would always ask for my input and let me lead on the recruiting because the trust was there. It wasn't I had an agenda for me. The agenda was for the kid and his parents.
But everybody ain't like you, Kevin, but keep going. Parents, you can't trust everybody. Come on.
No, you can't do that.
Okay.
So what happened, he ended up going to Southern Utah and playing for Coach Simon. Mm-hmm. And he had a great career at Southern Utah.
Yes.
And now, Robert, he's a pro.
Yep.
Not in the NBA.
Right.
But he played in Sweden this past year.
One of the greatest places in the world to live. Keep going.
So what I share with a lot of parents, my thing was to get them to where parents did not have to pay for college. Mm-hmm. They go and play and have a great time, mm-hmm. meet friends that they'll have for the rest of their lives, mm-hmm. and get their degree. Mm-hmm. And if something happens after that where you can play and go make some money, mm-hmm. that's a caveat.
Kevin, I want to take a break, but I want Jennifer, when it's Women Rock Wins, so when a woman puts a question up on it, I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see it. And Kevin, if you want to, you can see the comments if you hit that little red button to your right. It's a little bubble to the right of your screen up there. You can see the comments yourself. Mm-hmm. Jennifer O'Jenny, she said, "Are your practices open at TSU? Any camps? I live 2 blocks away. My son is 13 and 6'6" and walks to TSU to shoot around." Kevin.
well, Ms. Jennifer, right now, I'm not in the AAU set anymore.
Okay.
I got out of it after those guys got out.
He's talking about TSU.
Well, now that
you can't talk about that, right?
No.
Okay. No. Jenny, what you do, Jenny? Do me a favor, Jenny. Email me at chopshophtx@gmail.com, and I'll get some of those questions for. I can ask those questions. He's bound by the NCAA. He can't deal with stuff like that. But yes, because your son is 13, he's recruitable. He can't talk about it. I got you, Jenny. Send me an email and we'll get together. I didn't know it was that crazy, Kevin. So Trey Phillips said the stigma of JUCO is from the old days of Prop 48, Kevin. These parents think it's for kids that didn't make it academically. We need to change that because we didn't call his name out. The young man, I was about to, but young man that young man you was talking about, he qualified academically.
I'll call his name out,
Okay.
Robert.
Okay.
His name is Cameron O'Lewton, and
Yes.
he went to Clemens High School.
Yeah.
But he was a qualifier at the time, and this is something that we talk about all the time, and right now I'm still involved with these guys, involved with the parents. We're real good friends. We talk all the time. We go eat together. We do a lot of things together. So it just wasn't basketball for us. So it was more family for us at that time when we were out at that time. So I still talk.
I got to talk about one of your families.
Go ahead.
That your Tume family. That's one of the best families in summer basketball that I just ever seen. They just enjoyed watching their son play.
Right.
And if you got questions, talk to Mr. Kevin. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure his grades are right. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to realize that our sons played on the same team, high school team, and I know it was a delight. But Kevin, some mamas and daddies are like those your Tumes, but they don't have a Kevin Granger leading their way. They got a snake or a wolf or a fox leading their way. And that's why when I come on this screen and talk about those foxes and those wolves and what to watch out, some of them guys get mad. Don't get mad, just get better. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to drive even the fox, I'm trying to get you to be a better. Whatever, you can't just keep taking care of people, taking advantage of people. Most of these people don't have one kid. Their kid is their main investment. They pride and joy. And you trying to let them know, man, I'm trying to benefit off your kid. And see where that works. You follow me? So it's just this summer basketball, man. And Kevin, I love it. My son grew up in it. You was a part of it. But it's just, gosh, Kevin, it's just grimy.
Yeah, it's bad, Robert. But like I said, I was lucky because I would hear the horror stories what some organizations went through. I was lucky. I never had that, and I was okay. So I never experienced that type of those type of things. But like you said, they would tell them, hey, look, you'd have to speak to him, and the idea was, you speak to him. And then we'll go back and we'll meet and then we'll figure out some things like that. And that's what we did, and that worked for us. So it was great. And like I said, we still talk even right now with both of those young men overseas, and we still talk. Right. And with them, they still call me. Yeah. Hey coach, they're throwing two guys at me. What should I do here? Right. So we still talk. So it's I love them, and that's just something that we bonded with.
What other interesting thing in summer basketball? What other lessons have you learned in summer basketball that you can share with our people?
Robert, it's a lot. You just try to, with your group, stay the course, and not everybody on my team played college basketball, but I think I had all but 2 that didn't go out of the 10 that I had, and the 8 that went.
To college? You mean go to college? Go to
college. Okay. Go to college.
Okay.
They all went to college. 8 went to college. 2 didn't, but they all graduated.
What the other 2 did?
Okay.
Just
we'll start with Daniel. Daniel got his degree.
Cameron I ain't talking about the good ones.
Oh, the other 2.
The other 2 that didn't. What are they doing? Since they didn't go to college, go to college, what did they do? What did they wind up doing?
What they're doing now, they both ended up getting jobs.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
they're
got you.
productive in what
Okay.
they're doing right now.
And that's a good
So
thing too.
and it's great. And
Mhm.
so everybody stayed out of trouble.
Okay.
And all of them right now, they still talk.
Wow. That was a
Got
cooler team.
yeah.
I
Have
like them
one
kids.
right now. Have one right now on Coach Martinez's staff at Atascocita, Paris Marquez.
Paris. Wait a minute. Ain't that the one that went to
St.
South
Thomas.
St. Thomas? Yes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought I saw him at the pro-am the other night.
Could have. I haven't been there. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. He was at the pro-am the other night. Because,
Okay.
St. Thomas got a whole team at the pro-am.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down the list because I'm proud of these guys,
Okay, go.
Robert.
Talk about
And it's a lot of times, like I say, we get caught up
it.
because the parents think that, hey, they need to play basketball. Paris is over with Coach Martinez at Atascocita.
Wow.
I have James Pierce. He played at Booker T. Washington for Coach Grayson.
Okay.
And right now he's a regional director with FedEx, I think, out in Memphis.
Mm.
Yeah. So he's doing that.
Right.
Austin Gifford was at Fort Bend, Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Texas A&M Corpus Christi, occupational therapist now. Trying to run it off.
Yeah.
So they're all pretty, doing pretty
Yeah.
well. Yeah, I'm just trying to call them off the top. So
I know you're proud, Doc.
huh?
You got to be proud.
Oh, I'm proud, man. Like I said, the thing with us was to go to school for free, if you could, but get your degree as well. So these guys did what they needed to do, and now they're out there as productive citizens.
Wow. So guess what? You know what? We're gonna talk about. If you get something else, you can just come in. But I want you, because I know you are on Saturday morning. Y'all got you and Devin Wade and
Ralph Cooper.
Y'all be and I'll be boy. I'm gonna mess with y'all when I.
Hey, I just want to say thank you for being supportive. I see you come on every Saturday.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I got to see what y'all doing over there, and I'll be a marvel at what y'all can do in an hour.
Yeah, it's fast paced.
It's fast paced. So, but guess what? We're gonna take a quick break. It's gonna be quick, and I'm gonna come back because I want to share some stuff with y'all, and I want you to help me with it. Y'all need to share the show because y'all might like this when I come back. Hold on, let me see. Let's go here. Yeah. I'm back. I told y'all I wasn't gonna take that long. I told you I was gonna be right back. Let me tell you, it's Women Rock Wednesday, and Kevin, if you notice, when Miss Jennifer puts something up there, I'm gonna make sure I got this women. It's Women Day, but I need more women today. I got a whole lot of stuff I got to talk about, but let me go here first. Let me go here. I'm sorry. I got to, Kevin. Andre Branch, I got to. Alpha Yo, I got to share the show right now because I got to hear this. Y'all know how I am. I love my people, and listen, I'm not bashing. I'm hurt. So I hope y'all know I'm hurt right now, Kevin. What a knucklehead Montrezl Harrell has to be. Y'all listening to me? Where my mamas at? You done work this hard to get somewhere. He is facing felony drug trafficking charges for being pulled over with 3 pounds of marijuana in a vacuum seal bag in Kentucky, where he went to school, Louisville. Kentucky, Mitch McConnell's, but Kentucky. Breonna Taylor's, Kentucky. Now he could actually face prison time. He is set to be a free agent this year, Kevin. Y'all listen to me. Y'all always trying to talk these boys going pro. He going pro. He going pro. But don't go to pro and mess it off. Kevin, you can interject at any time when I'm telling this story. I can't think of a guy that like just cratered their value even more so in the last couple of years. It cratered. It just went down. Think about it. He wasn't liked in the Clipper locker room. Y'all got to understand. I know the people in the Clipper locker room. He got they got rid of him because he was apparently couldn't get along with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Then he wasn't popular in Washington. They get him out of there. He came to Houston. They got him out of here. Came to Houston first. I think he was at Houston first. He goes to Charlotte and hasn't been impressive. In Charlotte, his attitude, he had attitude in Charlotte. In Clippers, he had bad attitude in the Washington locker room. Bad attitude. Now he's a free agent, y'all, and plummets his value the last couple of years with his play on the court and his personality in the locker room. Just hear what I'm talking about. I remember this book called You Big Dummy. Have y'all ever heard of this book? You Big Dummy. No, Alex Sestero, we ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't talking about that, Alex Sestero. Leave that one alone. We talking about this. We ain't talking about this. Yeah, leave that alone. This ain't pile on. I got a message to give the people, Alex Castero, and I'm not going to let you pile on him. I'm telling this message for a reason. I ain't worried about what he did back then when he was a kid. Grown folks was facilitating that, Alex Castero. So we're not going to let you pile on this kid. And I ain't going to let nobody pile on yours. All right, let's get back. I remember this book called You Big Dummy, Kevin. It was a blueprint to athletes and anybody else trying to stay on a direct line and don't do silly things. It's amazing to me how we could not be proactive, how he could not be proactive and know what the circumstances are when you do what he did. This kind of stuff hurt me. I like watching him play, Kevin. I love his energy.
Yep.
And just to make this kind of improper decision, it wasn't no mistake. It was an improper decision. It's too different. It's a big difference. I couldn't talk about it yesterday, Kevin. I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't talk about it. I was so in a rage. The amount of money and wealth that he could possibly be miss out on, that his kids and his grandkids and his great-grandkids leave a legacy for them because you want to ride around in your car with 3 pounds of weed? I hope it worked out for him, Kevin, and I hope the weed was just for him because they trying to say he was trafficking. But the way these guys smoke, hey, y'all, I told y'all last week, pray for them guys in the NBA. Y'all know they don't test for that stuff no more. They just test for banned substance. Everything else goes. Y'all know they're hanging out with the rappers. You know what the rappers doing? What's all that mess them rappers drinking and leaning and what's it? Percocet, Molly and all? You think? Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. But you know what hurts me? That stuff he had is legal in many states, Kevin. They got white men. They got John Boehner, who used to be the Speaker of the House. They got those kind of guys profiting from the marijuana trade, the legal marijuana trade, but they want to arrest us for having a large quantity of it. We're going to arrest you, but these other guys can get paid because they're growing it legally. I wouldn't have said this years ago, man. I would have just been mad at him. But when I see the disparities that you got people out there selling this same stuff legally and they're arresting this young man for it. He's a millionaire. He can buy that much. He made $35 million playing. I just hope it was for him. Because that can save him. If it was for his personal use, they try to say he's trafficking, or they bring up some mess like Alex Sestero just brought up. Plus, he was part of it. Shut up! I want to hear that mess. Young people, I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at this camera right here. You just can't do this. You can't do this. Kevin, it ain't nothing. I see you over there. I lost the word. It just ain't nothing else I can say about it. Yo, he's going to be, they going to send him through the ringer. Craig Bynum, for a personal choice he made.
It's look at that, Robert. They worked so hard and so long. They put in all the work, and you have to be conscious of the choices that you make at that particular time. Like you say, there's generational wealth where you can leave your kids, their kids, to make it much easier for them because this world is so tough out here. And then you make the choice like this, and
I ain't mad at him with his weed. But let somebody else go bring you the weed. You don't trust nobody. That man, he might paint out of it. Do your millionaire. He was 15 minutes outside of Lexington. Remember, he played at Louisville. He played at Louisville. So they don't like him. They don't like him. He made $35 million, y'all, in his career. And y'all, let me just tell y'all something. To the people, the women who probably don't know. And he was a layup guy. He made $35 million being a layup guy. You want to know what that means? He is in the league because he done worked hard. But basically, 90% of his shots are layups. He's an undersized player who is barely in the league. He just worked hard. Analytics don't favor a guy like him. Somebody sent me a message that said, Robert, this is a harsh reminder that there are still backwoods jurisdictions wrecking lives, treating cannabis as a crime. I believe that. Because if John Boehner and them over here getting money for growing cannabis and selling it, why are you arresting this boy over here for bringing some to Kentucky? I don't like that, y'all. I'm having a problem with that. And I ain't never just... think about this, y'all. On this team. You got LaMelo smoking backwards. He been smoking. Bridges sipping lean. These all on the same team. Layup and dunk, same thing. Same thing. A dunk then. He's a dunk. He's a dunk man then, y'all. Since Herb trying to correct me, let me tell my damn story. You tell yours. Hold on. Kevin, you got LaMelo smoking backwards. Bridges sipping lean and rapping with Terry Rozier. All these guys on the same thing. And now Harold trapping. They got him rapping and trapping on that team. Michael Jordan down there going crazy. He got a team full of rappers, not a team full of hoopers. That's why they got that. That's why the coach got fired.
What you rapping now? What they got?
What?
You rapping?
I said they got. I forgot what I said. They got a team full of rappers, not hoopers.
Oh man!
Wait a minute. Somebody said all the money he has, it should be easy to prove he wasn't selling it. Don't understand why these guys don't hire people to provide. Because he don't want the dude punching off the dope. I get Kevin and Mike. Kevin, go get the weed for me. Kevin, I come back an ounce and a half gone.
Kevin ain't going to get it.
Not you, Kevin. The other Kevin. Mike can smoke all the dope he want to. Jason Peters, he on the team. Mike ain't riding around with it. So what's that song? I'm riding around and I'm getting it. Ain't that a song? Rapping and trapping. Oh, that's what you talking about. I said rapping and trapping. Okay. Y'all, you got to understand. Thank you. Rapping and trapping. I didn't mean to rhyme that. But what we doing, man? Somebody else sent me. They said, Harold Robert, he clearly had 3 pounds of pot to smoke it. And I ain't going to tell y'all no lie. Listen to me. I know some friends that could have smoked that thing up. That 3 pounds up. I know him. Herb know him. I know some guys who could have smoked that. Easy peasy. That don't last long if you got all smokers. But they said, to face felony distribution, where does that come from? Why they add that charge to it? For what, $3,000 to $4,000 in pot? How much that cost? His salary is $11 million a year, y'all. It's stupid. He was going to start a pot distribution business when he got enough money to invest in the real. Just to make an extra $1,000? That don't make sense, Kentucky. Now, Rusty Harden or somebody like Rusty Harden gonna go and tap a hole in that. He crossed state lines with a large amount. Yeah, I understand. Companies are making billions off of the same product that black men are still getting arrested for, Kevin Allen.
Got to make better
Herb,
choices.
if you got a group of guys, y'all can smoke that much weed. I ain't saying in one day. Bam Morris in the house. Hey, Bam. I just want to know. Legal marijuana sales in the U.S. is expected to hit $33 billion this year. Over time. So how long would it take, Herb, since you're the weedologist? How long do it take to smoke 3? If I got 10 dudes that smoke when they wake up in the morning till they go to sleep at night, I got 10 of them. How long does it take to smoke that much weed? I just want to know. You said I can't do it. Oh, how many guys would it take, though? I just want to know. Kevin, that hurt me, man. That really, really hurt me, man. But
it bothers me because they work so long, Robert, and they make those poor decisions like that and get themselves in a cross like that. I don't understand.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you something, y'all. When you've had a career like mine and sitting here had to watch your prize client go through 5 knee surgeries. Penny had 3 in one knee and 3 in the other. And the rehab it took to get back. I saw he had to go to rehab every single day, Madonna. Every single day. I watched my baby get hurt in the 12th grade at Westside. We had to rehab. This freshman year in college, we had to rehab. Sophomore year in college, we had to rehab. Third year in college, he had to rehab. Senior year in college, changed coaches. I don't know. He might have had to rehab then too. I don't know. Every year. I know how hard it takes for a basketball player. My football players. Charles Woodson couldn't even practice. They just shot him up in the foot on the weekend so he could play. Ty Law playing with a broke arm. These guys, and this when it hit me, Kevin. I was with Sam, because Sam Sailor's in town, and he's here working out James Harden for Philadelphia. I dropped him off at his hotel. Kevin, he had to climb out of the car. His back, knees. He rich. But being a professional athlete, y'all, and playing that long, did y'all hear what Dirk Nowitzki, pull it up. Dirk Nowitzki said he played 2 years too long. He said he can't play with his kids. If y'all ever see Dirk walk, Dirk got to work. Dirk, y'all talking about I walk crazy. Dirk worse than me. These guys put their bodies through a lot of, what's his name? Montrezl Harris. Harry, he wasn't no heralded player. He worked himself into the league. And you work yourself into the league, and be able to make $35 million, and you want to get in a car with 3 pounds of weed in it and get caught, and the car smelling like weed, and it's in the backpack on the back seat. That man said Dirk smoked cannabis. Hey, from what I heard, I don't put it past nobody smoking cannabis. Listen to me. Nobody. I'm not, that's all I know. I'm the only one don't smoke. Because everybody else, I've been seeing some people that I know, and I've been saying, well, you smoke. I said, wow. It's like it's legal. And he didn't see that go in. I said, wow. So I'm hurt. I'm hurt for these kids, his kids. Because they going to try to do something. I mean, if he can get out of this, he can get out of this. I hope he get out. I hope it was personal use. Man, I smoke like that. That's what I done went in there. I smokes like that, Mr. Attorney. What the hell I'm going to sell some weed for? I can make $11 million a week. I ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to sell no weed. I can't sell that much weed. I make $11 million a year. It's the new prohibition, Hannah. Herb, I ain't say that, Herb. But Herb, you might not be lying. Oh, we talking about Montrezl Harrell. Glory, he driving through Kentucky. In case you just get on, that's why I told you to share the show. He driving through Kentucky. rolling. I guess he was smoking him one then. And then the police stopped him. Police said they smell weed, but they lying ass. They talking about but I guess if he was smoking, they smelled it. And in his backpack, and a vacuum pack. He had a vacuum pack. It was, it was packed out, right? And Lord, they caught him with the weed. And they say he trafficking because it's that much, and he brought it, I guess they say he brought it across state lines. And that's what we were talking about, man. But we can lay that. I just want this to be a lesson to our young kids. Anybody, any of my friends, don't get in my car with no weed, man. Cause that's your weed if we get stopped. I don't care who your ass is. I don't care how famous you are. And I know y'all out there hearing me. Robert Hatter ain't going to jail. I'm too old. No, they say he was, Lord, he wasn't speeding, Lord. Get what they say. He was following the car in front of him too closely. Yo, I can't make this up. We got all these people on this show hoping they can't be good enough to go to college, to go to the NBA, and you got to do it in the NBA. Doing this. Herb said with all that nappy ass hair. Herb said with all that nasty ass hair. I don't care how he got caught. What's the name of that book? What's the name? Hold on, I wrote it down, man. What's the name of that book, y'all? I got a book. Y'all got to find it. It's called You Big Dummy. A lot of y'all need to read that You Big Dummy. My Uncle Rip used to keep joints rolled up in his toothpick holder in his apartment. I can't make this up. His name was Mad Dog. He used to keep joints rolled up in his toothpick. I mean, that's in his house. Man, don't be like that. He did the same thing to me in Atlanta and took 15 from me. Who that heard? First of all, I'm sure he was riding. But y'all, I'm just, I ain't gonna go there. Cause I do want to talk about my young fella. I want to talk about this game we're gonna have tomorrow. Kevin, I didn't hear your picks. Who was? Oh, that's right. I know who you like. I forget. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even ask you who you like.
Don't ask that question.
Okay, don't even ask that. But Kevin, let me tell you something. I was thinking about something, right? Because people, he was on the show. He might be off the show right now, but he gonna call me and tell me him and another dude was up there talking about, man, Wiggins might have done squeezed this MVP out from under Steph Curry. Man, I wanted to hang up the phone. Why are these people so biased against this boy? Have anybody ever told you why they so biased against him?
Steph probably win that MVP, Robert. If he has another good game, it's a lock.
But no. I'm talking about, have anybody ever shared with you why they don't like him?
Win too much.
Why they hate on him?
You win too much.
LeBron win, they like him?
Just Chris Walker.
Okay. So
just Chris Walker.
So y'all know what I did. I looked at some of these Warriors. Some of these Warriors have games they had won in the finals, despite Curry's playing poorly. Right? I went and looked it up. History, because they talking about he ain't. Hold on. I looked at some of the Warriors, and I went back and looked at some of the poor games that Stephen Curry has played in the NBA Finals, and the teams still ends up winning, as they did the other night. Let me share something with y'all, man. That's really a bad sign for Boston, Kevin. They were waiting on that one bad game from Stephen Curry.
And they got the bad game.
And he give us a bad game and you still get your head tore off. And Golden State still has the best player on the floor that night. Andrew Wiggins stepped up and replaced Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show y'all something, Trey Phillips. Here are some of the bad games. You caught Monday night game 5 where he shoots 32%. I'm just gonna give you some of his bad games in the finals. You got the 2019 game, game two. He had 23 points, but 35% shooting. Okay. Then in 2018, Kevin, I'm gonna give it to you, Kevin. Game 3, he had 11 points on 19% shooting. Still won the game. Hold on. I'm gonna show you why later. Then in 2016, game 1 had 11 points on 27% shooting. Kevin, hold up, Kevin. I didn't stop there. Then in 2015, game 2, he had 19 points on 22% shooting. He was terrible. So there is not a lot of there's not a lot to show, Kevin. In regards to points and field goal percentage, Curry just didn't play well. But let me tell y'all something. Do you know that all those games had one thing in common? I just gave y'all. See, I'm going to let y'all, I don't even deal with people like this no more. I can't believe that. I can't believe nobody put that in his fingers to type that.
Jeremy Davis said that?
I can't believe nobody put that in his fingers to type that. That's one of them ones right there. He one of them ones I was telling y'all about.
Jeremy all right, Robert.
Huh?
Jeremy all right, but he wrong on that comment though.
I'm just letting y'all look. Now Wiggins is a slight favorite. Yeah, one good game and the boy had 4 games. I'm done. Let me get back to this. Let me get back to some facts because those are innuendos he's talking about. Hold up. Let me go. Do you know, D. White? D. White, see, I told you I'm getting better, D. White. D. White, do you know that all of those games had one thing in common? All those bad games he had, they won, D. White. And he said, Wig has been consistent throughout the play. We're talking about the finals. Dorsey Milton. Okay, hold on. Kevin, hold on. I don't want to hear about your Wiggins takes right now. Well, you say, Kevin, some people say, well, his teammates carried him. Huh? Did you hear about his teammates carried him? You can say it's Durant. It's talking about Durant carrying. Y'all listen to me. Durant was only in one of those games I mentioned. Game 3 in 2018. Curry had 11 points and they still won. I'm going to show all of them in a minute. Okay. Steph Curry, 8 assists and only 1 turnover. Thank you, Mark Edwards. They don't look at that. See, I played the Bradley Beal. See, a lot of these grown folks right here who talking like that, they coach these young kids sometimes, man. This is why these young kids don't know how the hell to play basketball. I'm going to keep going. Hold on. Check this out, man. Curry was like 3 of 18 and they still ended winning the game when Kevin Durant was playing. Stephen Curry, gentlemen, Jeremy Davis and the rest of y'all, impacts the game. Ain't that what Brad Beal was saying? Hold on, let me put that Brad Beal thing back up there. Let me see, Brad Beal. Watch this.
I knew it's for you. When you get to the next level, if you get there, you ain't gonna be no offensive guy. This is real, fellas. I said it in Indy. How many college guys y'all know averaging 20 a game? How many? None. Get that scoring. Hey. You're not going to school to be a scorer, fellas. What can you do to impact the basketball game to win? Your stats. Because guess what? They're terrible. Quite frankly. So why do you care?
Stephen Curry still has an impact on the game, even if he don't have the numbers. I understand now, Jeremy. I just read what was up there, Jeremy. You shouldn't have put it up there. I told y'all, but putting those half-baked tweets or comments up there. I'm seeing the comments in real time. One of the reasons he's able to do it is, unlike Russell Westbrook, unlike James Harden, unlike Luka Doncic, he is not have to dribble the ball all the time. He's moving the ball. He is moving his body, and his gravity is pulling everybody toward him. Ain't nobody coming toward Wiggins. Wiggins ain't getting no double teams. He is making the defense work, Stephen Curry is. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you ain't watched the game, so when he struggles from the floor, his team can still win. Unlike Luka, unlike James, who's got the ball so much, they don't involve the other players. Now y'all seeing a guy that y'all can use an example to your kids, and y'all don't even understand and respect that. If those guys shoot poorly, their team's not going to win. Luka and James. When Curry struggles, he can still help his team win. That's a part of his greatness. For y'all to even repeat what the press, don't tell me about what the press say. Tell me what you say. Quit worrying about how the press say. What you say. Where his team's success is dictated, where he's putting up good numbers in a particular game. Hey, I know a lot of players don't like to run without the ball in their hands. Let me show you. Let me show y'all something. Okay, Kevin, you know. Hold on. I watch this. And I want to watch that. I'm going to take it, and you can just watch how much tension this man. I didn't do for but a few clips. But this shows y'all the gravity. Remember I said the gravity wherever he goes? Dudes was turning their back on a layup. Y'all remember the dunk that Wiggins had? Marcus Smart turned his back and said, Wiggins, I'd rather you dunk. Do y'all remember that they used to let Kevin Durant go down the middle of the floor and dunk the ball because they were scared to they pull out on the shooter or step on a fast break? This ain't nobody else like that, y'all. Watch this. Just watch. I'm going to let y'all watch it a couple times. Kevin, I'm going to look. Steph just going to go to the cone. Now watch. Look at everybody run. He didn't even care. Stephon made that happen. Let's go again. Let's go again. I got to show it. I hope the NBA. Just watch this, y'all. Watch where the boy go. Look. Where my women at? Okay, hook it. Lock. There you go. Hold on. Steph, I got to go. I got to find Steph. I don't care, Wiggins. You can do what the hell you want to do. Hold on. I got nothing for you, Walt. You know I got more. What's that rapper used to say? I'm not done. I'm not done. Y'all, did y'all see that? Hold on. Then they said he can't play no defense, right? Watch it. Let me put the mute back up. Look how he's connected. He caused that turnover. He helped cause that turnover. Let's go. Watch. Look at him. Connected. Look at him. He calling out plays. Look. Watch it again. Watch it. What's there? Watch it. Look at him up there, y'all. Look at him. Watch he come and contest the ball. Look at him. They all on the string. Look, he come contest. Made the boy trip. Cause a turnover. But he can't play defense? What do y'all want? Hold on. Got another. Hold on. He just took his ball. Go back again. Play it again. Give me that ball. Where do they get this from, Solo? Kevin, sometimes, see, people don't watch. See, y'all notice I didn't have the volume on the game. I told y'all I don't watch the TV. I don't want to hear them. I want to see. I saw something the other night. That damn Draymond Green has got to be crazy. Did y'all see when he fouled? Y'all see that last foul? Did y'all see how demonstrative he was and told them dudes, I can't stand this. Everybody doing that. Any foul.
It's almost like park basketball now. When you're in the park, I didn't foul you. I call a foul. No, I didn't foul you. But now they go to replay. Hey, let's go back Steph Curry for a minute,
Okay,
though, Rob. But a lot of times with him, what makes him so great and he plays really good defense. A lot of people look at him, somebody might shoot over. But with Steph Curry, he plays the angles so well. He's really smart. He knows how to get in the angles and know where they're going. So if you can teach your young kids like that how to get in angles and just get in the way sometimes.
Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Because he know, and I know these people explain, because I used to explain this to my son all the time. Dude, this court is just so big.
Mm-hmm.
Hit a goal right here. It's just so many ways you can get to this goal. You can't get to it going that way, backwards. It's certain angles you're going to get to going to the goal. And you just know where you should know if a guy go here, that's the only place he can go.
Yeah.
But a lot of people ain't teaching these babies that. But then they'll sit up and say, this man don't play defense. Wow. But Draymond, back to Draymond. He was monstrous. Because Steve Kerr act like he wasn't going to challenge him.
Do it at first. He wasn't going to do it at first.
And he cussed him out.
Yeah, and he had to go do it, yeah.
But that's the one time that I sided with Draymond. You know why? Steve Kerr. You benched me the other day. I need you to fight for me right now. You benched me the other day.
Good move, though, Robert.
We up by 14 points with 3 minutes left. And you can't challenge a call for me? I'm with him on that one. You'd have did it for Steph. See, yo, I just be
let's look at this, Robert. On that part there, I kind of looked at Steve Kerr. Well, I didn't look at the 3-minute part.
Yes.
But I was looking at he didn't want to waste the challenge. I thought
he up 14. Yeah.
They wasn't gonna overturn it. And then you've been sneaking up the joint. So he probably wanted him out of the game anyway.
He was playing good this day. Last night he played good. I mean, Monday he played good.
He did?
Yes. Draymond played. Shit. But see, he didn't hit a lot of points. He don't never hit a lot of points.
He never hit points.
But this man played, oh my God. Played a match. Go back and watch it. Played a match.
He plays hard.
Dude, you got to fight for your player. That's the point I'm trying. We got a championship to win. We gonna need Draymond Green the next game. You got to show, man, I'm fighting for you, man. I think it's a fight, but just for you. Because you so mad and dude, you got to realize I learned this. I'm this year's old. When somebody told me, Robert, these players in the NBA, they get all that money. They just got to want to win for you. They got to want to play for you.
That's true.
Paul George, Kawhi Leonard quit on Doc in the bubble. I'll never forgive them for that. Some of these sorry-ass players quit on people, man. Because guess what? They getting their money anyway. They guaranteed. Whether I want to play hard enough for you, that's who I'm getting coached for. That's who the coach is. Trae Young quit on that other coach. Got him fired. Coach, hold up. Somebody in the league told me this. Man, players got to want to play. Robert, why you think these people win? Certain people win.
Now let me ask you a question on this with Draymond.
Huh?
Do you think they're gonna max him out?
Who?
Draymond.
I mean, he already been maxed out.
But he's running out. He's
but he already maxed out. I mean, of course they're gonna pay him.
Think they're gonna pay him?
Yeah, they're gonna always pay him. Dude, it's a cornerstone of the program. Dog, you got to realize, man, the owner is $100 million over the salary cap already. Let me put something on the screen for y'all. I'm gonna show you why they're gonna max him off. Now, I got something for you. I'm glad you asked. Boy, keep on asking them questions. Boy, I love it.
I mean, because he's getting older, then there's a liability on the offensive side.
Yeah. But you got to have somebody like that around. Man, where did I put it? Did I send it to somebody? I can't stand myself. Did I send it to somebody? Hold up. It's in my notes somewhere. But I got in my notes showing how much them ticket prices just on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
For that game the other night. This section right here got 31 seats. This section here got this section right here. 4.8 mil just down there. I ain't talking about the 19,000 up there. And they drinking. Now hold up. It's the playoffs. The owners get all that money. They ain't got to share that with nobody. The players already got paid. The players playing the playoffs for free. But they get, when they win, they get that bonus money. They off the clock. You follow me? These games here is the gravy for the owner. That's why when they go long, did y'all see the winning time? When Jerry Buss said, man, we can't sweep these folks. We don't get no more money. We got to let this thing got to last. This thing got to last a little bit. But man, I got that picture. I wanted y'all to see it. I got it somewhere. I just wasn't smart enough to put it where I could get it real quick.
What are you trying to put up?
Oh, I got it. Here it is. Hold up. I got it, baby. I got it. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. Oh, yeah. Hold up. I just want to show y'all that bread. Hold up. What's it? Golden State. Hold up. Golden State. Let me see. Golden State. Hold up. Golden State. You know, I always, because I forget it. Hold up, man. Let me put it up there. Let me show y'all. Y'all, show y'all how much money this man getting around this thing, man. Hold up, that here. Show y'all how much money these people getting around here. Look. That's just down there. Add all that up. 4.56 million. That's down there every game. I ain't talking about nothing up there. And you talking about whether he gonna pay Draymond? He ain't thinking about it. If Draymond can help them win. See, y'all don't like him. Y'all gonna get rid of him. Huh? What?
Don't dislike him. I'm just trying to figure out.
Would they pay him? I don't know if they would give him because he's so old. But
yeah, age now.
But Steph got 3 maxes.
He ain't Steph.
He's an all-star.
He's not Steph. Huh?
He's an all-star.
Who?
Draymond Green. Not this year, but he's been an all-star.
Wiggins an all-star?
This year?
Yeah.
Wiggins was the number 1 pick. Wiggins was the number 1 pick.
And Jeremy say he might seek the MVP.
Somebody said, what's that in my background? You know what, boy? See, that Kenneth Gamble, somebody else said he is very noticeable. That's over in Australia, King Gamma. That's the Hennessy court that the NBA put over in Australia. It's on this resort. I wish I could move out the way. They NBA got a partnership with Hennessy, and they that court. That's the resort that the court is at. Boy, you're smart, boy. You're smart. That is an iconic. That's an iconic view right there. Yes, sir. But Kevin, I like that. Kevin, come on. Kevin, so you wouldn't pay Draymond?
Depending on how much I got to give him now,
Let me see
Rob.
how much Draymond. Go tell me how many years he got left on this deal. Click. Oh, you got something. Click your phone right quick. Let me see.
I'm going to it.
Huh? You doing what?
I'm going to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Hang in there.
Hold on, let me see. Have anybody been texting me? Because I've been so busy. Y'all. Man, it's all right doing a show with you, man. You all right?
I'm all right.
Yeah, Devin, I know. I see Devin. I'm going to tell Devin Wade he got to treat you. No, Ralph Cooper be getting on your butt.
Yeah, give me the blues, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold up. I got something else. Oh, yeah, you know I had something else for y'all. Where I want to go. There's so many ways I want to go.
Got 1 year left, Robert.
Okay. After this one.
25 million.
After this year, right? Well, we good.
Yeah.
We good. We
We got
extending
it.
next year. We win this championship. We
With a
gravy.
cap hit.
Huh?
With a cap hit. With a cap hit.
You can bring him back because what? He's under Larry Bird. You can bring him back. Well, you sign everybody else. Bring him back for whatever amount because you can sign your own free agents back to your own team. So what he got to do is pay that repeater tax, luxury tax, which is going to be a lot of money. But guess what? I just showed you how much they've been making all year.
How many years you signed him for?
I had to look at it. I mean, I give him. I ain't getting him. I ain't going crazy. But if you get Chris Paul and old ass all that money, I can get him the money. You gave that. Yeah, come on now. But hold up. I got something else for you. Yeah, I did that math. I did that math with them Warriors tickets. Y'all know what?
Yeah, you did.
I did that math. I wasn't playing around with y'all. I just want y'all to know how much that stuff become. When y'all be seeing the people courtside, they be paying like their way. I'm not paying that much. They gonna give me mine. I ain't getting my quarter. But guess what? I wanted to share this with y'all. There were 16 players. You know, the draft is a week from Thursday. Okay? 16 players are invited to the green room thus far as the top 16 prospects, especially in the ESPN Top 100. They said up to 4 more green room invites could still be issued. See what they try to do when they issue these green room invites, because they don't want them kids sitting in there that long and everybody looking at them and they ain't getting drafted like Rashard when we were in the room with Rashard at that time. And it's very embarrassing to the kids, embarrassing to the families. So they got 16 guys now, and that's those teams done told them, I'm drafting him, and they got a chance to get 4 more in there. And they confirm. I got the names for you if you want to hear. These are the guys that are invited to the green room. These are the guys that know they're gonna get drafted. Okay, this Jabari Smith, Auburn, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, Keegan Murray, Shaden Sharp, Dyson Daniels, Ben Benedict. He don't like Ben. Benedict Mathurin, AJ Griffin, Jalen Durham, Johnny Davis, Osani Dang Yang. I'm sorry. Jeremy Sokan. Oche Abaji. Oche. I was tearing his damn name up.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I was tearing. No, and your homeboy too. Shadow was tearing it. Clean off the bone. Mark Williams and Malachi Bram. Those guys are in the draft just in case. Those are the guys that the top 16 guys that are in the draft. And shout out to those guys. Kendall Jackson, our resident young golfer. She's still at if you follow her on, I think Kendall Jackson 10 on Instagram, she showing different outfits. They got that love, man. They bring them up there to put them to work. They give them different outfits every day. They look cute in the outfit. Ken Gamble said, Hatter, I'm glad you said that. Can you go into your mindset as when that happened? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Let me put this in there. Let me tell y'all something. I never forget this. Kevin. Kevin, I'm smart enough. BJ Johnson, Ken Gamble, rest in peace right now. I had talked to him. Rockets had 3 picks in that draft. 3 picks in the first round. And BJ said, man, when he came to our workouts, he was timid. Everybody else, though, he was timid when he was high school. Quiet, timid. They thought they took his, but they didn't understand that heart that Rashard had in it. But his workouts didn't go that well. Now look, I can do a whole lot of things for you. I can't go in the workout for you. When you go to that workout, Ken Gamble, it's on. All I can do is prepare you for it. When you get in there, one of the greatest workouts I ever seen in my life was Shawn Marion. If I had a team, I would have picked him. I ain't never seen no human being run for that long and dunk that hard for that long. Running back to half court, sprinting back, grabbing the ball. I ain't never seen nobody do that but him. I knew he was gonna be a pro. I saw his pre-draft workout. So what happened? I prayed. We got in a circle before they left. We prayed. We said, all I was saying, I said, man, whatever happens tonight, we're gonna be better today than we were yesterday. So whatever happens. I had a feeling, but I thought somebody was going to like him in the first round. And he just, I'll never forget it, man. Clyde, what's up, Clyde? I'll never forget it. We sitting there. I mean, dude, my young fella was crying, man. So damn, I was crying. Oh, I was trying to be cool. I said, man, we got to go to the restroom, man. Rob can't be crying on that camera. But guess what? Seattle, he fell to a great place. Seattle got him. They embraced him. Gary Payton, he had a point guard. He had a tough point guard. You know? So whatever shortcomings he had, Gary was going to help him. So, I mean, ain't nothing you can do. You're helpless. For him to be there, at least 4 teams said they was going to pick him. Your own Houston damn Rockets had 3 picks and didn't pick him. And ain't now one of them guys they picked, I forgot who they were. Now one of them still didn't have a cup of coffee in the league. Yo, I mean, that was a good question, man. I mean, I'll never forget it. But me knowing somebody drafted him, it means somebody wanted him. I knew he was gonna be all right. Trying to find something else I had for y'all. Yeah, I knew he was gonna be all right. What you say?
You keep a lot in that phone, don't you?
Huh?
You keep a lot in that phone. You keep a lot of notes over there, don't you?
Man. Boy, if you only knew what was in here. Huh? If you only knew what was in the cloud. But no, man, it's just Kevin, we got 5 minutes. I was trying to find it for you because I had some I wanted to share with y'all. It was kind of good, man. And Kevin, Kevin, tell me what's going on at TSU. Give me some TSU news around there that we wouldn't know right now.
Well, one thing, Robert, what we're doing right now is getting the turf together right now on football field. So we're getting everything straightened out on that part for the upcoming season. New basketball court. We're getting the permanent floor put down right now. That's happening right now. So we got a lot of projects going right now. Like I said, football teams working out, getting ready for the upcoming season. So still, athletics never closes. So we're still, got a lot of stuff going. Women basketball, new coach. I'm not sure you met her yet.
I haven't met her yet.
Yeah, she's busy. She's getting things done around here as well. New volleyball coach.
Tell her I needs to see her. Tell old Rob needs to see her down here. You understand me? I need her.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do. So they're getting everything together that way as well. So got a lot of things going right now. Like I said, I'm gonna shoot this out if you don't mind. Season ticket. If you have some people that's on the show right now that want to purchase, you can call it 713-313-7271. Have Grambling State coming in this year with Hugh Jackson. You got Jackson State coming in with Deion Sanders. Alabama State, Eddie Robinson. So you got all of these football coaches, former NFL players and coaches that'll be coming through Houston this year as well. We got homecoming game as well. So it'll be pretty exciting once everything gets going back, once school starts in August. So want to invite everybody out. But again, if you want to get season tickets, 713-313-7271. Give us a call.
I like that. Boy, that's a
you like that?
First. I like that. I like that. Let me call Doc. Let me call Dr. Granger and tell him how good you were today. But no, I just want to share some. Ken Gamble and Herb, and y'all gonna feel me on this one, Herb. And Ken Gamble, I'm glad you asked me that. And Herb, you right. Those guys came back and wanted Rashard later. Yes, they did. But no, he wasn't having it. But I want to show y'all, and we're gonna end the show. I want to show y'all the difference in having a great run franchise and franchises that are not ran so good, or some franchises just don't have good luck. You follow me? So I was taking some notes the other day. Here are some of the moves. We watching this game right now. We watching these finals tomorrow. But here are some of the moves that help Golden State Warriors become who they are. And some of y'all might not know some of these moves. The Timberwolves, okay? Minnesota Timberwolves passed on Stephen Curry twice. They did that, Rashard. They passed on him twice. They drafted Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio. Okay? Ahead of Stephen Curry. The Minnesota Timberwolves, that's why their ass is terrible now. They better now, but this is why they've been terrible for so long. That year, check this out. They passed on him and Golden State got him. Just showing you how Minnesota been helping Golden State. Okay, that pass on Steph twice and went with two different point guards. And and I just gave you their name. Check this out. Hey, Mark, Batch, check this out now. And then they couldn't even finalize the Kevin Love and Klay Thompson deal. I don't know. Didn't y'all know that was going to be a deal? I think in 2014, just before the championship, Kevin Love, it was a deal. I'll share that with y'all tomorrow because I'm running out of time. But that was a deal. They nixed that. Kevin Love used to play for the Timberwolves. They was going to trade. They couldn't make that happen. Okay? I'm just telling you about Minnesota. How some inept franchises just help the good ones. Okay? It was a deal for Klay and Kevin, right? And they couldn't make that work. Okay? And then the same Minnesota Timberwolves, the ones who missed on Steph, skipped Steph twice for Johnny Flynn. Y'all Google Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio. Y'all Google it. Then they couldn't get the deal done to get Klay, what's his name? Kevin and Klay. Kevin was better than Klay did. They still couldn't get that done. They were so dumb. So then the same Minnesota traded Andrew Wiggins to Golden State. Golden State gave him, what's that boy name? That went to Ohio State. Huh? D'Angelo Russell, the snitcher. The dude that broke up that boy Happy Home over there with Iggy Azalea. Iggy, whatever that is. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all got to listen to this now. This same Minnesota Timberwolves now. They traded Andrew Wiggins and gave a first-round draft pick. And guess what that first-round draft pick happened to be? Turned out to be Jonathan Kuminga for D'Angelo Russell. I can't make this up. Y'all, it looks like Minnesota has been involved with a lot of the moves which made the Warriors and led the Warriors to their success. Kevin, you need to be sending the Minnesota all these championships. Minnesota could have had Steph, man, twice. It's also good to show y'all that.
And Clay.
Yes. It's also
They could have that.
yes. It's also good to show you that it's not just about smarts. Because Andrew Wiggins was one. No. The Andrew Wiggins one was because they went out and dealt for him. It went out and dealt for him. Golden State is not who they are, y'all. If the Timberwolves hadn't did this. I mean, it's some stupid like allowing Steph to slip. And he just said, Johnny Flynn? Do y'all remember Johnny Flynn at Syracuse? He had that one good run and everybody went crazy. Oh, Johnny Flynn. Where's his ass at now, Kev? Maybe Golden State, man, makes the Klay Thompson deal, the Kevin Love deal. I don't know. But guess what? You know what they told me? They was at that draft. They just didn't like Steph. Kevin, you ain't hearing me. You go draft 2 point guards. I know they passed on him twice. They took 2 guards. This could probably go down. I know y'all ain't never thought about it. This could probably go down as one of the 4th or 5th worst pass up in history of all time, right? You remember the Luka one and the Jordan one? Jordan, they passed up Jordan to get Bowie. Yep. Luka, Marvin Bagley. You follow me? And what's the boy with the Suns? DeAndre Ayton. They drafted him in front of Luka. I'm just sitting there thinking about it. You take 2 guards over Stephon Curry. And I know ain't nothing in the interview. I know he didn't interview good. He's a class act. We're talking about draft day trades, Dallas Moody. We wasn't talking about Olin Pollins. Oh, they took over Pollins over Pippen. Well, yeah, well, Pippen wasn't Pippen. Pippen came out with Arkansas sent Pippen wasn't Pippen did. You know what? I'm just thinking the people in that drafts, in that scouting department of Minnesota, they just didn't think he can perform in the NBA, Kevin.
Yeah.
Think about
when you looked at him at Davidson, looked like his uniform was baggy, looked like a little bitty kid, but
he killed everybody. He took the team he took a bunch of insurance salesmen to the Elite 8.
Yeah, but he could shoot that ball. He could play. And maybe they got caught up with that, but I'm like, man, he got on a roll. And there's no way I'd have took Johnny Flynn ahead of him.
Ricky Rubio?
No way.
So Herb said, he talking about who drafted Michael Dixon? Michael Dixon was a terrible pick. Vancouver.
The Rockets.
Yeah, that was a terrible pick. That was a terrible pick. Terrible pick. But no, I mean, that's just how it happens, man. You see these inept franchises just make these crazy, like I said with these Lakers. You know, why you always bother them people why you always bothering your Laker friends on Facebook? I meant to ask you about that. You be messy as hell with them people, man.
Hey, man, what do you call Chris Walker? Or what?
A bronze sexual.
Hey, now, hey, if you look at LeBron now, he putting little feelers out, huh? Who he like to play with? I'd like to play in Miami. He threw it out in Golden State, right? Somebody I would like to play for there is Stephon Curry. Trying to get out of LA, Robert.
Hey,
It's not looking good for him.
this is a good question. Mark Batchelor, he asked this question. He said, what happens when a guy, let me tell y'all something. He got to go, man, unless he can force a trade. Yeah, you got to realize, man, these guys, y'all happy for the draft next week, but y'all got to understand, sports is the only place you can't choose your employer. Kevin, you can go right now. When you come out of college, you can choose your employer. Chad Grove, when you get out of college, you can choose your employer. Ken Gamble, you can go. These dudes can't choose their employee. They got to go wherever these folks graft their black ass. Or they want to sit out, they can sit out, right? But the same team still have their draft rights. So, and Russ White ain't played again. Nowhere. Ever no more. Kobe, he said Kobe did. Kobe did. Kobe didn't sit out. Kobe just, let me tell you something. Jerry West just worked a deal. Kobe ain't did nothing. Jerry West worked that deal. Charlotte went for it. Charlotte went for it. Kobe ain't did that. No. Because Jerry West didn't have to trade for him. Jerry West don't play for him. What Kobe gonna do? He was gonna take his ass to Charlotte. Mm-hmm. I know they made the trade, but Kobe ain't made nobody make no damn trade. He ain't made nobody play. Because guess what? If Charlotte had drafted him, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, Stephen. Open your mind, Stephen Woods. Charlotte could have drafted him, and all Kobe has had to do, he'd have stayed there or not show up, and he couldn't have went nowhere else. That's all I'm trying to explain to y'all. Mm-hmm. These guys don't have no rights. So when they become free agents and y'all be mad, talking about Kevin Allen, Kevin Durant wanting to go, I don't blame him. Hey, he should have stayed his ass with the Warriors. He ain't won nothing since. I ain't heard none of y'all said nothing about that. Kevin Durant ain't won nothing since he left the Warriors. This ain't my team. Shit, you got that team, and you got Mr. Non-vaccinating on that damn team. Mr. 20-something games, 19 games, however many games he played. Coach, how do you leave a game? Explain to me. How do you leave a team like that, man?
I'm staying. I'm staying, and I think what he was trying to do, Robert, on that deal, he got caught up in the hype, wanted to pass and elevate past LeBron as far as winning championships. But I think he got caught up where they said he couldn't win on his own.
Yeah.
I'm saying get them all. I think that's what he did.
Well, guess what? We're going to
ain't won since.
We ain't won since. Y'all think about that, y'all. I know y'all well, little light skin one game away. Hey, Draymond called him, and Draymond called everybody on that team a bitch. I'm going to repeat that. Draymond called everybody and the coaches too. But didn't nobody leave but Kevin, Mr. Burner account. I'm gone because Draymond. Oh, Lori, why you bring that up? I'm finna leave because Kevin Durant, because he called me a bitch. I don't want to play here no more. Look, I don't want no more championships. He called me out of my name. Look, did y'all? He left because the man called him. He should have smacked him. I say, your parent, your mama won. At least he didn't slap him like Will Smith smacked the boy. I told him on the show, I know you watched the show that day. People said, what would I have done? I said it would have been some bow ties and some cummerbunds and some tuxedos all over that place. Will Smith came up there and slapped me. But think about that, y'all. I hope that wasn't the reason. Please don't. Hey, Kevin, I know Lori said it, but Kevin, please. He called me. Folks, hey, Slim, I'm finna stop winning championships. I don't like this offense because, hold up, this offense make me the MVP of the league twice. I don't like this offense. I got the MVP of the final twice. I don't like that offense no more because Draymond Green called me a bitch. Kevin, did you? I hope that, I know he didn't do that. I don't believe that one, Lori. I don't believe it. It can't be. I'd rather your excuse, Kevin, that he just wanted to go somewhere else and let Kyrie talk him into coming. He wanted to. No. He didn't go where he wanted to. Because when I saw him in Vegas, he said he was going to New York Knicks. He let Lil Crazy talk him into going to little something else. I just call him little something else. Because whenever I think about Kyrie, I say he's something else. He's just something else. And then he get to talking, well, the possibilities and the Pelagium theory and he gets to talking. I said, what did you say though, player? So, but Kevin, what you got? You got anything to say before we get out of here, Coach?
I'm happy you had me on today, man.
You stayed on the whole time, man.
Whole time, man.
Boy, you better go do some work.
Yeah, hey, I got to get back. I said, hey, Chop Shop called me. I can go on there today, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me. Enjoyed myself.
I was fun, man.
When you coming over?
Man, I got to come back, man. Hey, you see what's happening? I can come back now. You know why? But school out, right?
That don't mean anything.
But the fueling station's still open. I'm by there. I'm coming. I love that fueling station. I'll see y'all later. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Jimmy be back tomorrow. He doing the they got a tournament. They got some kind of tournament this weekend. He showed me he was doing the schedule. But thank you so much, Kevin. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna talk about I guess it's a tournament this weekend. And I don't know the name of it. Y'all Juneteenth tournament. Juneteenth tournament. Who playing in the Juneteenth tournament? Huh?
We going?
No, No, sir. Man, I done seen enough bad basketball, man. I'm not going for a while. I'm striking bad basketball. Now, if it's a good game, y'all got it. What you about to say? What?
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
All right. I'll see y'all later, baby. All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the